Hi guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and in this video I'm going to be talking about why Donald Trump is the best chance that the Republicans have for 2020, why impeaching Donald Trump, especially in 2020, during the election, during the nomination process, and making the party choose the nominee is going to be suicide. This is why Republicans must not join, the Democrats must not listen to their BS efforts, because this impeachment scandal is the only way that the Democratic Party has any chance at winning in 2020. So this is why Romney, who had become the nominee, because you know that he's out there pushing for impeachment silently behind closed doors with his fake Twitter account, Pierre Delecto or whatever, and a generic Democrat, why Romney can't win, why Donald Trump and his brand of populism is going to be the way of the Republican Party that is able to win in places they've never been able to win in before. So without further ado, let's discuss why, and let's fill in the map with the leans as we go along. Now, when it comes to Maine's 2nd District, Romney lost by over 10 points to Obama there. I do think it would narrowly go to Romney based off trends, but Trump supporters are not going to come out for Romney. If it's Romney versus Biden, or God forbid Romney versus Warren, or Romney versus Hillary Clinton, if she decides to jump in the race, these people are not going to turn out for Romney. I do think trends do matter within party lines alone, but you might even see a little bit of a reversal of some of these trends in this region because these people hated Romney. They hated him. So they hated the brand of the career politician. Jeb Bush was not Jeb Bush, but George Bush in 2004, who did very well, won the popular vote, was not able to win in this region. Donald Trump's brand of populism was able to win in this region where Bush couldn't win in. Romney, even with support of some of the media, is not going to be able to do very well in this region of the country. Romney might do a little bit better in places like Northern Virginia, which Virginia would lean, but he's not going to do well in Pennsylvania. I can guarantee you that Pennsylvania and Michigan would be lean blue, and Ohio trend factor alone would make it lean red. North Carolina would tilt red. Again, Donald Trump outperformed Romney with Hispanics and black voters. Those voters were not energized on the right at all. And yes, Obama did spike black turnout, but black turnout was up over 2012, and Romney did a little bit better than McCain, but still, he was not able to do very well, and I think Trump was able to do better, despite the media attacking him a lot more on the basis of his relationship with those communities in particular. And that factor alone means Romney will do worse in North Carolina, but even Florida. I'm not certain that Romney would even be able to win the state of Florida. I believe the state of Florida would remain a pure toss-up. The Panhandle is where Trump won the state through, and he did better with Cuban voters downstate than Romney did. Romney did not do very well with Hispanics in the state of Florida, and Donald Trump actually overperformed him in the state. Georgia, I think Romney would win by a lean margin. I don't think he would win it by a likely margin. As well as the state of Texas, I think he would win it likely. It would be close to safe. I think Trump would not do as well in a place like Texas as Romney would, and I think Romney would do better in places like Utah, Wyoming, Idaho for sure, because he has certain appeal to different kinds of issues. But Iowa, again, is a place that I think would lean Republican, not likely, based on remaining trends. Minnesota would be likely red, likely blue, if not safe. Nevada would be lean to likely blue as well. Colorado would be likely blue. New Mexico, probably safe blue. And as for the state of Wisconsin, I think this would be another one maybe you could say is a pure toss-up, but I still think that the Democrats would do a little bit better across the state, and Republican turnout that helped Trump bolster his victory in the northern western part of the state would just be offset by any gains Romney could make in the Waukesha level of the Republican establishment in the state of Wisconsin. So say goodbye to Wisconsin. New Hampshire probably likely blue. Maine at large safe blue, and this is your electoral map. Back to the days of Republican losers. If the Republican Party thinks that impeaching Donald Trump is some good electoral strategy, I hate to break it to you, but they're completely 100% dead wrong, and you'll see this why. And we'll change our candidate here to Trump. right here, Trump. And obviously, for those that don't know the Nick Romney joke, you have to really watch the live streams on my channel to get it. Several callers have called in and butchered his name a little bit, and it was funny. So if you're left in the dark about some of the inside jokes here, I'm more than happy to explain them to you. And what Donald Trump can do with the electoral map. And I won't be filling in the leans, but he could flip Michigan. I mean, he could hold it, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, flip a state like New Hampshire, Maine at large, get it in the column. Then you're talking about what could he do? Obviously, he'd win Florida, Minnesota, and Nevada. He'd have a 328 to 210 type victory as I see it today. Narrow victory in the popular vote that people would see virtually out of nowhere. But other than that, this is basically the map that you're going to see. And the map before is what you would see with a rhino like Romney that the establishment would put out there if Donald Trump was impeached. So Republicans in the Senate should not impeach Donald Trump if they want to win in 2020. Now, if Trump does get impeached in the House but freed in the Senate, it makes the Democrats look like jackasses, looks like they're just out to get him for political purposes, and I don't think it would hurt Donald Trump for him to get impeached, then cleared, despite some people saying it would. But this is just nonsense. CNN is peddling their narratives. I don't know who watches them anymore outside of an airport or a gym, but I'm sorry, guys, this is basically it, that Donald Trump is going to be reelected more than likely, regardless what your feelings tell you if you're on the left, or regardless of what you think. It's just really the reality, and so many people are failing to grasp it. Oh, the polls. He's going down. Nobody likes him. Republicans don't like him anymore, which is total BS, when in the real world, his policies, so far, what has really hurt America, and the Democrats will say, oh, one way, oh, the tariffs, but most farmers still back him overwhelmingly. So it's kind of a two-way street, and the real blame here is on the media, and I think a lot of people are starting to see it as Donald Trump will march his way into the White House for another 4-year term, keeping America great. Now, there's some things we're going to have to do after him. Who's going to hold the torch and who can really burn the establishment? Because there's a lot of issues that Donald Trump has not really got to, and that he probably won't get to, such as the wave of political correctness. You saw the thing down in Texas where they're forcing a 7-year-old boy to transition into a female because his whack job of a mother says he likes to play with dolls, so they're going to cut off his penis. We got crazy things going on in this country right now, and Donald Trump's not going to solve all of them, of course, but he's going to do the best he can do to get himself there for another 4-year term as President of the United States. So thanks, everybody, for watching this video. Please give it a like. Please subscribe. Please comment down below and hit the bell for notifications so you never miss another video. Follow me on social media. Donate to the Patreon. Links in description. And thanks, everybody, for watching. Red Eagle, out.